I like it out here. You know, small beach city, you can walk from one end to the other, crazy condos, good community, you know? So that's how I got here.
That's dope. So back to when he asked that you just scheduled your quit there? What did he say? How did he react to that?
They knew it was coming.
Okay.
Like one of my coworkers kind of spilled the beans a few days prior that I'm starting to plan. And so they kind of knew it was coming.
What to do, everybody, man? You already know who it is. It's the Prince of Downtown. Doing this, fly it around. It might end up where you are right now. And what brought me out to Thailand, man, it really was, I've always been an adventurer. Oh.
Yeah, you can just hold it. You don't have to be too close, but you can hold it down to like the waist.
I've always been an adventurer, you know, because that's just my life. I've always been an alchemist. I've always been somebody who needs to create, needs to be the first one. Not needs to be, but is destined to be the first one to create for other people to benefit off of. So I realized, you know, in this age, it was other young people out here doing the same thing, people with the same drive, and, you know, that kind of got me inspired to say, you know what, I can do it. I'm in the position to do it because these people are doing it, so I can. But what really kick-started off was I had a close death, and that death was the reason that pushed everything into motion. Because, you know, progression only comes when you either are sick or something bad has happened to you. That's when the most progression for yourself usually turns out. So when I seen the death happen to me, to somebody who was young in age, who had goals, who had dreams, who had aspirations that were going to work out. That's the thing, that were going to work out. None of that will happen now. So I thought about it like, what am I actually waiting for? The dirt?
That was a big thing for me too. Like thinking like, we can die tomorrow. Like, do we want to die knowing that like there's all these things in life that we've never done? Like tomorrow can be the day for any of us.
Bro. Yeah. Like so, and it had been that way a couple of times. So it's just I just been lucky enough to make it out that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's just I'm living life.
So how old are you?
23.
What were you doing for work like before this?
So before this, I was working. Well, for the highest position, we have a moving company back where I'm stationed, and we actually work with high-end clientels. We move their stuff from their houses, their apartments, people who need to ship cross-country. We were the people who loaded and did that stuff. I was just the hired person as one of the younger people that just told everybody else what to do. You know what I mean? So I did that for a little bit. Then I got very big into video game building. So then I started working on NFTs and building characters for games, for metaverses and stuff like that. And then, you know, that allowed me to be here.
That's what allowed you to, like, build your savings up to make the move?
Exactly.
Nice.
Well,
so what made you pick, what made you pick Thailand? And then, like, what ended up having you station yourself here in Pattaya?
So, again, shout out to Global Seas, man. That's my dog. Shout out to Global Seas. So, originally I was going out to Vietnam, right? And when I was going out to Vietnam, I was just looking at this place called Da Nang. I knew I wanted to be by the water, and I knew I wanted to be away from the United States. So I'm like, where do I go that ain't nobody gonna even know who I am? Like, just fuck it. Like, you feel me? I'm going to Vietnam. Bro is literally just coming from his birthday to enter Da Nang. It was the craziest shit ever. Ended up reaching out to bro. Me and him ended up linking up. He goes to Thailand. He's like, bro, somebody like you need to be in Thailand. Like, Vietnam is gonna contain you to a point where you're gonna be like, fuck this. Like, so, you know, life is about taking risks, right? So I'm like, you know what? I did want to go to Vietnam, but I understand how the social aspect of that shit is. And I do understand the social construct of that. So if you're telling me that this is a place I can thrive in, let me test it. And it has been. So big shout out to C's. And then because of C's, I ended up coming across Big Cooter right here, you know what I'm saying? Big DMG, you feel me? I seen Big DMG come out here, you feel me? He was definitely double story penthouse, big views, bad bitches, all that shit. Can I cuss on this podcast?
Yeah,
okay, bad bitches.
Lot of that. I ain't gonna lie.
Bad bitches, all that shit. You
there
feel
was a whole
me?
lot of that.
Block is hot live. He was the first one bringing that shit. First one saying Tafa and shit. So he was bringing the energy. C's was giving like the realness, but Cool was bringing that energy, especially being a tall person as he is. So his experience was different. I knew mine would be in a way similar. So it's cool to, you know.
What's poppin', Soul Tribe? I'm your man, Cool DMG, a.k.a. Cool Tez, the Melanin God. Yeah, I said that. And we are in Thailand. So grateful that you could be joining the tribe, the crew right now for this experience. Just to give you guys a little bit of feedback. I've been a solo traveler at spirit, I feel like my whole life. at spirit. So me jumping all the way across the world just made sense. Me coming here and meeting all these amazing people made sense. Me writing down my goals and getting into my affirmations and being in love with the process of discovering life and discovering myself. Yeah, it makes sense that I'm here.
How old are you now?
We're gonna keep that a mystery. I'm gonna say I'm in my mid-20s, so
Fair.
yeah. We're
Nah,
gonna keep
for
that
real.
So how long ago did you leave, like, home?
earlier this year. So I would say February. February. Wow, I've been here a minute now.
What were you doing before you left?
Making content. Honestly, I was doing my thing in LA and I was loving it. Then doing my thing which is making content and developing my platform on TikTok or just social media presence, but also being true to myself.
Thank you.
I was on some real deal, the way of the universe. I'm okay. I'm not thinking about it. The money flying in. Yeah, just roll the clips. Roll the clips.
So
Things happened. Things were happening. So I was literally.
what did you do for work before content? How were we able to save money to make that move?
It wasn't this. It was that made the move. I would say what I was doing before that was a hard hat, maybe. It was a hard hat. Yeah, let's get into it. I was driving forklifts. This was during COVID. And I'm at work making $1,000 a week geeking about that, but my same friends are kicking it at home with COVID relief, getting $1,000 checks a week. Or yeah, every 2 weeks or whatever it was. So we were literally making like the same amount of money at the time, and I was just kind of like confused about that. Like, hold the fuck up.
That pissed me off so much when that happened because you got like the essential workers, the grocery store people even making $10 an hour at like working their ass off, supposedly risking their lives, but then you have all these people doing nothing at home, unemployed, making more money than they were at work to hang out at home and play video games. That pissed me off.
I mean, I thought it was a cheat code. I just
Pretty
felt like
much.
I was on the wrong side of the code for that point.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up. These motherfuckers ain't adding up, man, with Mavin. But anyways, it wasn't that. It was just inspiration. It was just that knowing. There's an inner know. You know when you're chosen, when you're the one, and the one can be in many different ways for many different people and things. And for me, I look at this world like one, I look at it like it's alive, like it's its own energy, but it's will. I look at it like this our baby, this my big sister. I'm kicking it here, calling you home. I'm treating you like you my home. If I'm out of Africa, I'm at home. If I'm in the Americas, I'm at home. If I'm in Southeast Asia, I'm at home. Because at the end of the day, I'm at home. You know?
Where was the first place you went to when you left America?
I believe it was Egypt. Yeah, we're going to stick to Egypt.
And then how long was it like traveling around before you decided to settle in Thailand?
I already came with the plan. The plan was buy that one-way ticket. Like this was literally all on my YouTube, by the way, because this is when I was becoming a vlogger. I just hopped on camera and was like, hey y'all, I'm moving to Thailand. I don't know how I'm gonna do it exactly, but actually I'm about to make it happen by doing these things and that thing and that thing. And literally was living it and being it. And yeah, I bought the ticket knowing when I wasn't going back. Like, what? We in the world. You want to kick the door in, explore.
So you spent some time in Bangkok, and then you decided to. How long was it before you went from Bangkok to living in Pattaya?
That's a good question. I believe it was. I always knew I was coming to Pattaya. I didn't know what Pattaya was famous for or popular for.
Same.
I had no. My information on Thailand was just of what I watched from the few vloggers that I already like, but yeah, I had no idea. I just knew that Pattaya was the lowest costing and it had beaches, and I could buy coconuts here for $1 USD, you guys. So these were the main two indicators. And then I was talking to this guy named Josh. Shout out to Travelversity. He was showing me his place, and then he's like, "Yeah, bro, you come out here with 500, you gonna get you one of these with a double loft, or you can get the one with the pool in the middle, or you can." And it's like, what? I'm paying $2,200 in Scottsdale. Like, what are you talking about? Arizona. Which was beautiful to be in America's Africa, but no. I'm going to Thailand. I seen the ticket for $500. I needed the exit row seat because I got long legs. I paid the extra $200, and I had the thing booked like a month or two out, or a month out.
Hell yeah.
What you guys should know about me is that I probably make you comfortable being yourself because I'm comfortable being myself, and we have good times, bro. Magnetic energy is always around you. So whatever you find yourself being on the internet, you know, if it's worth it, you can become it.
Alright, what is going on, y'all? My name is Kev, aka Travel with Kev. I'm from New York originally, but I left El Paso, Texas before coming to Thailand. I previously was in the military, and then I opened up a cleaning company with my girl. And then from there, you know, we just figured. But actually, I had a homie out here, and he moved. He was like, "Yo, bro, come check out Thailand. It's dope." He's opened up a dispensary. He was like, "Invest with me." The investment actually went south. That's a whole nother story, though. The investment, it was for a dispensary, but it went south like before I even reached out here. But it was too late because I already bought a ticket for myself. So because I was teaching a class, like a 6th-grade class, like online to people too. So I was posting encouragement. But I already had a ticket here for myself +3, and there was no getting no refund on that. Right. So I was like, "Yo, we got to go to Thailand." So came out here to Pattaya. Had no idea about Pattaya till I got to Pattaya. But it's been dope so far.
That's good. Yeah. So what made you pick Thailand?
The proposal for like some investment was what motivated. And then what I did was, the other reason why I couldn't turn back was because I was like, okay, I sold my crib to come here, so it was nowhere else I was gonna be able to stay. So I was like, there's no turning around for that.
Hell yeah. So you've been out here since, you said, April?
April, bro.
Hell yeah. How do you like it here so far?
It is dope. It's a lot. It's not a lot in a bad way, but it's
everything.
It's everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what is up, you guys? It's Russ here. I actually grew up here in Thailand, but I'm Filipino, and I moved here when I was like 3 years old. I moved here because like my parents like was already like working here, and like at the time that I was in the Philippines, I was still a baby, and I was like living with my grandma, right? And then like all of a sudden they just called me all the way from Thailand, and like we had a call, and they told me that, "Oh, you're moving to Thailand now, like we're gonna take you here." And like that's how like I moved here.
So how long have you been, when did you start learning English?
Oh, I actually grew up speaking English, man, because like
because they speak English in the Philippines, right?
That's right, but also at the same time, like my dad that I grew up here with was like American. I didn't actually like meet my father when I was younger. So like I grew up with with my father, he was American, and like I learned to speak English through watching cartoons every day, like you know those Looney Tunes. Like still watching to the day. That was what actually got me into like speaking and learning English.
What was your show? What was your go-to show?
That's a good question, bro. I still remember it used to be Bugs Bunny.
That's what you did when I was saying. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, Bugs is that moment. That's how I learned Thai, bro. Watching that shit now, bro. Looney Tunes.
You watch it in Thai,
bro?
Oh
that's
my
how
goodness,
I learned that shit so fast, bro. But alright, keep going.
That's the thing, bro. Like I learned it in Bugs Bunny, and
It
like
just came across a cheat code, you guys.
that's the thing, bro. Like
well, that's like a lot of people say, like that's how they start learning Japanese is from watching anime.
Yes, that's right. I watch anime too, but not like in Japanese. But I really don't like learn it. I haven't catched it yet. But yeah, bro. Like if you really want to learn English or like Thai, just like as Prince's experience,
it's the
like,
funnest way.
Looney Tunes, watching cartoons that you enjoy can really help you a lot.
It's just like being in the classroom.
That's right. It's like you're kind of like communicating with the cartoons a bit, like when you think about it, you know, like
because you're saying the word and doing the action at the same time.
Right, man.
Like right in front of you.
So, question: do you do like content creation full time now, or do you have another job?
That's a good question, bro. Since I finished graduating high school, to be real with you, I haven't actually started working yet, and I haven't actually done any. I haven't actually had any work experience yet in my life, but I am hoping to like try to find like a part time maybe. If I can't, then I'll just keep doing my content creation thing that I'm doing right now. You know, like it's been so fun so far. Like I'm like new to this, and the person who actually got me into this is like mainly cool because he kept on telling me to like encouraging me to like do like content creation, like start YouTube, man. Like you can actually like do something with like your basketball like content and stuff like that, and like it got me thinking about it a lot because like many people have like told me about it, not many but like several people including like Prince here and like cool bro, like you guys have been like making me think about it, and like because of that like I was like, you know what, like I got a good phone here, you know like I could speak English and Thai, so why not, bro? Let's just do it, you know.
That's what's up. So last question for you is, how did you come to meet these guys?
Oh, that's a really, really good question. All right, so I met Prince because of Cool, but I met Cool because of basketball.
Really?
Like,
Over the courts?
That's right, at like Bali High basketball court under the bridge. That is where I met Cool, man. Like it was just like I can still call the very day that I met him. I can tell you guys about it right now. All right, so like we were just playing basketball, right? Yeah. And me and my schoolmate Perm, we were just there together, just playing. And then out of nowhere, I just see this like really lanky, tall ass guy just walking to the court, shirtless, and I was like, whoa, like bro's shirtless,
like a full-fledged Super Saiyan.
He did not give a shit, bro. Like he just went there like, hey, I'm coming to play. And like
Super Saiyan up.
No, he was going Super Saiyan that day, man. Like that day, bro, Cool was cooking like crazy, bro. Like he was going at it, bro. Like yeah, man. He was going crazy, bro. Like he was showing them dunks in the court. I was like, whoa, oh, chill out, bro. Shit. Like I was like, the Thai people don't see this shit a lot. So like when they saw them like dunking, like he was like, they would just hype up.
And this was with the flip flops, y'all. I ain't even had shoes at this point. This was before the shoes came out.
Hell yeah.
That's how I came to meet these guys. It's just through basketball. And after that, like that same day, I asked Cool, like I told him, because like when I saw him, like you look really familiar to me. Like I've seen you somewhere before. Like, but then I recalled it. Like it was Instagram reels. It was the one that he was like talking about like 100 baht or something, like or like something about like paying food or something.
It was an Instagram reel.
And then I sent it to him, like, and when I followed him, it was him. It was Cool. It was Cool DMG, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I met Cool, bro.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man.
That's what's up, bro.
I'm glad that I finally got a chance to meet you.
Hey, come on, bro.
Word.
Hell yeah. All right, so we got all our intros through.
Yeah.
That's who we are, how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, man.
Back to the STD.
STDs in Thailand. If you're coming out here and you plan on hooking up with a lot of girls, definitely take PrEP. PrEP is like a drug you just take it once a day, and it makes it so you won't get HIV. It's the most like worthwhile investment that you can make because HIV is a lifelong disease. And now there is medication that you can take that is pretty much like post. So if you do have HIV, you take it every day, and it makes it so you pretty much don't have it. It doesn't make it go away, but it makes it so you can't transmit it and you don't have any symptoms from it. So it's quite revolutionary in what it is, but much, much, much better to take PrEP and not get HIV. So I just told my doctor even recommended it. My doctor's like, if you're going out there, if you're being sexually active, then you need to take PrEP. And I was like, all right, hook me up with a 3-month supply. I'm going to be out here for probably 3 months. Give me a 3-month supply. It's a pretty big pill, but yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. But
Definitely.
What you think about that, bro? Like, would you?
I say wrap it up, no matter what.
definitely wrap it up, but you never know. The condom can break.
Yes, it could.
So you take PrEP anyways.
That's a fact. Wrap it up and take PrEP.
For me, it was covered for free with my insurance, so it's really just like a why not thing for me. I've had condoms break here.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, what were you doing?
No comment.
She had a sharp for JJ then. You feel me, bro? Like,
Sometimes it happens, though.
word?
It happens. Maybe it's not. Maybe I have no idea. I have no idea why it happens, but sometimes it happens when you just check. You just check. Like you just had this thought to check, pull it out, and then you realize there's moisture, and it's like, hold on, that's coming in or out.
What happens is, for me, I've had it happen a few times. While you're doing it, all of a sudden, like, sometimes I'll have, like, a little bit of trouble with one on, but, like, all of a sudden you're like, shit, this is feeling good. Wait, that's not good. You gotta check.
Okay.
So one time when I was staying at the base, and I check all the drawers when I check into, like, an Airbnb. Someone left 2 packs of condoms in there. Sweet. What I didn't know was one of them was a small size. So it was, like, rather tight, but it was all I had now.
Damn.
So I'm hooking up with this girl. I literally going at it for like 45 minutes, and I'm just like, I can't finish. And you switch up positions. All of a sudden, things are feeling good. And then it was broken.
Damn, bro.
But I got lucky with her. She was a good girl. Like, this was when, like, college break, so, like, all the college girls were home. Mm-hmm. And literally, like, she had me, like, walk her home on her own. She went and said, oh, I just gotta run to the pharmacy real quick. Literally ran and bought a Plan B, popped it right in front of me. I didn't say a word. She did that on her own.
Really?
Paid for it. She did everything.
Speaking of Plan Bs, do you guys do you guys know how much they cost in Thailand?
I don't. I was gonna ask if y'all knew.
They cost $2.
No way.
Look it up.
That is fire.
$2, bro.
I didn't even think I would need any of those, but somehow the conversation came about, and I'm hearing about such a opportunity some of you people have if you don't want to be.
Then you run into the problem of making sure the girl takes it. You don't want to get trapped.
You see, we're in Thailand. Honestly, we run that risk every day.
Yeah, legit. So that's why I was saying I got lucky with the good girl with that one.
Word.
So back to STDs. So I did not know that you can get so many STDs by receiving oral. That blew my absolute mind. Because when I was last here, I was hooking up with 2 different girls. Both of them, I'll be real. One of them, good girl. Like, I was definitely the only guy that she was talking to. And she was really sweet. The other girl, I picked her up from, it wasn't a go-go bar, but it was one of those. But it was like I didn't bar find her, I didn't pay her. She came over to me, we both made eye contact, smiled at each other, and we knew it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I'm pretty sure, like, we just started, like, hooking up at the club, just, like, right then and there. And then she was like, do you want to come over to the club with me? I'm like, I'm not really a club guy. And then she paid the bar fine to leave with me. She came home with me, gave her the performance.
Whoa.
I gotta dab you up, sir.
Word. Some top 5 shit right there.
Did you hit? Wait, yo.
Oh, yeah, immediately. So, but, like, the thing with her, though, is, like, she goes to the club every night after work. Like, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., 7 a.m., she goes to the club every night. She's like, you coming to the club with me? You coming to the club with me? I'm like, I'm not really a big club guy, but, like, she drinks a lot. She goes to the club, but she's a good girl. So I thought. But then, a couple weeks later, I'm in Japan, and all of a sudden I'm having some issues. And I'm like, so now my thought process is it's got to be one of these 2 girls, And of course, of the 2 girls, who do you suspect? Is it going to be the girl who works at the cafe, sweet innocent, or is it the girl who works at the go-go bar and goes to the club every night?
Facts.
So I made some accusations, and I was wrong. I didn't know that you can catch things from receiving oral.
Yeah.
And I was messing around a little bit with that, and had a rough time.
Really?
But now here's where things get interesting. Is I was in Japan, and I was like, here are my symptoms. What can we do? And so I went to a doctor's office. They tested me for 2 different things. Your boy tested positive for chlamydia.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
So, but of all the things to test positive for, that's the best one. So they gave me the twice daily doxycycline. Should be good in a couple weeks. Cleared up. 2 weeks later, symptoms came back. The hell? So then I'm back in Thailand now. I get tested again, still show positive. That's strange. The lady gives me a shot. She gives me medicine to take. Symptoms clear up. 2 weeks later, symptoms come back.
What the fuck?
I take something else. At this point, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go buy a Z-Pack. Z-Pack did nothing. So this literally became like a 3-month process. I went back to America, immediately went to urgent care, had them test me, told them what's up, and then they're like, you have something called microplasma. I'm like, what the hell is that? Have you guys heard of it?
MG.
MG.
So,
MGen.
Can we elaborate on
Yes,
this?
sir. So, very similar symptoms to chlamydia, but it's very hard to get rid of. Yes and no. It is and it isn't. If they don't know what it is, and they're just treating it as if it's something else, it's not going to go away. You basically have to take like the same medication for twice as long or a different antibiotic. So I kept being treated as if I had chlamydia, so I had both. But the chlamydia went away, but you still show positive for it for up to 2 or 3 months afterwards. Even though it's gone, you can still show positive. Mm-hmm. But with microplasma, most places don't test for it, especially in the U.S. Mm-hmm. It's a very rare thing, but it's very common here in Thailand. Yeah. But still, like the Bukau clinic doesn't test for it. She didn't know to look for it. So basically the treatment is like 1 week of doxycycline and then 1 week of moxifloxacin, a different antibiotic. So it can go away in 2 weeks. But if you're not treating it properly, it's not going to go away. So I had this issue for literally months. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Finally, we figured out what it was. And eventually, after a few annoying doctor's visits and this and that, because my doctors weren't even treating me for it properly, and I was like, this is what it says the treatment should be. Mm-hmm. And then finally they gave me the treatment and it went away. So literally it was an issue that spanned from April to the end of August. All because no one knew to look for this MGen thing. But yeah, so moral of the story, be careful. Some girls got dirty mouths.
Yes.
You can definitely catch a lot of things from receiving oral. So I'm not going to go and tell you to wrap it up when receiving oral, because no one does that. I've had one girl do it, and I was like, damn. And it was still fire. I'm not going to say that most girls are going to still have it be fire, but with her it was fire. But be careful. Just know that you can still catch things from receiving oral. And
100%.
Yeah, so if you're going to one of those bars where that's the kind of thing that they do, or if you're just going out and looking for that from a girl that does that professionally, I wasn't. But just know you run high risks of these kind of issues. But yeah, I've seen like some other people make videos talking about MGen and things like that, and HIV risks and stuff like that. So take PrEP if you're coming out here, if you're running risks, and be careful.
Yes, that was very informational, bro.
Thank you.
Hopefully people take that and it sticks with them.
Yeah, I gotta find a piratemeds.com or something like that. That's the.
I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa, that's.
You know what we need? We really need a Patreon where we can post the uncensored stuff.
True.
That people want to listen to.
True.
And then we can keep it raw.
We can keep it raw. We can have
just cut out the raw
exactly.
if it's too raw.
So one last thing I'll mention, and it's funny because there's so many people that come out here for only the purpose of hooking up. But you don't need prescriptions for anything in Thailand. You can walk into the pharmacy and tell them that you can. I saw a Jack Ball dude, walk up to the pharmacist and say, Xanax. And the pharmacist just like tossed in the box $20. I was like, what? You can just do that? Yeah. Some pharmacies advertise that you can just buy they just say, we sell anabolic steroids here.
Yeah.
Just pull through. But yeah, if you catch something or if you're worried.
You guys be responsible.
Yeah, always be responsible. You can just walk into a pharmacy and be like, yo, give me a Z-Pack. All right, $15.
That's crazy.
Clear yourself up.
Yeah. Steroids you can do that with too, which is dope for some people. Which is dope. I haven't done it. They are available out here, and it is legal. And not only it's actually, honestly, I would prefer to get it done by a professional where they also check your bone density.
It's legit.
Everything you need, tell you the vitamins you need to maintain and everything. They give you the whole pack, not just, shoot you in the ass, with a steroid.
Yeah, we back. I'm talking about we back. So y'all just got the intro from everybody. Let's get straight into it. As you know, we are in Pattaya, Thailand. Pattaya, Thailand. And a lot goes down here. Just imagine this. You get off the plane, you land, you get a hotel somewhere in Bangkok, and in the morning it sounds like you in the Lion King movie or something. Like you hear all the animals, and then somehow you learn about Pattaya, a nice little beach town where a lot goes down. And I think everybody in the world is curious right now, what is it like dating here? What are the girls like? What do y'all have to say about the experience of just women?
So real quick, I'm just gonna give a quick synopsis for those who don't know about Pattaya, which I'm assuming if you're watching this video you probably do. Pattaya is known as like the biggest red light city in the world, with over 27,000 freelancers. Oh, women of the night. There is over 27,000. So the amount of sex tourism that happens here is ridiculous. From people from all over the world, but you'll notice mostly people from India, the UK, Australia, and Russia are like the number one demographic of people you see here. But it's huge tourist city, not huge tourist city, but big on tourist, small beach city. You can walk from one end to the other, but it feels like there's 5 females for every 1 male in the city. It is ridiculous. But that's like the quick breakdown of Pattaya. It's crazy. You got go-go bars. For a mile along the beach, it's just a line of freelancers, women of the night. But if you tried to have a drink at every bar, even on one street here, you'd be dead before you even made it a dent in it. There's thousands and thousands of bars here. There's tons of go-go bars and gentlemen's clubs, special bars, and then you have Soy 6, which if you haven't seen my video on that, go check it out. Wild place. It's a wild city, but also it's a cool city as well. It's also relaxed, crazy environment. There's always free events going on here, free concerts. There's night markets everywhere. The community here is insane. That's why I'm here. I wanted a place that's smaller than Bangkok, because Bangkok is too big and overwhelming. And Bangkok's small. Pattaya is small. You got the beach, you got the vibes, and you got the crazy condos for cheap. But love life and dating here, well, 2 very different things, kinda. Dating here can be extremely difficult. Because with over 27,000 sex workers here, it's hard to figure out whether a girl is dating you or if a girl is dating you for your money, or even talking to you. So it can be difficult. But that's why I wanted to ask your perspective as someone who's grown up here and who speaks Thai, like what dating and like hookup culture is like for you, being not like a foreigner, I guess.
Hey man, I'm not sure if I'm still if I'm not considered a foreigner, because like I'm still like not Thai. Yeah, like.
But you grew up here and you speak Thai, so it's you got more of like a synopsis that you can give. Right.
We're not trying to force him to speak on the Thai behalf, so you feel me? In the comments, don't hit us with, he's not even Thai.
As someone who grew up in Pattaya.
We gonna get our Thai brother up here and let us be Rush, y'all.
Alright, so getting back into it, like, I haven't never actually like dated a girl from Pattaya, but I have dated. It's just not in Pattaya, you know, like some of my reasons to not wanting to date in Pattaya here is like when you actually like all right, so this was me during my time in school, right? High school, like, cuz like the schools here are like, there's not so many international schools here. You get it? So like, because it's small, like nearly everybody kind of knows each other from different schools, you know what I mean? And like the provinces that are also like close to Pattaya, for some reason also know people in Pattaya because we're international schools, and there's not a lot of international schools in Pattaya. And like that's also why I didn't date, because like back when I was in high school, right, I would just hear like rumors of like other people that I like kind of know like from somewhere, and like just rumors, you know, like of their personal dating life, sort of. Like there's a lot of like insides of the relationships. It's just weird, you know. And like when I hear these things, like at some point I was just like, all right, like I don't think I can handle dating
like a girl from Pattaya, this is just gonna happen to me. You know, if people are gonna know that I had sex with this girl and like what my like dick looked like that was not cool for me. And I was just like, I didn't want this to like I didn't want my life to like I just didn't want that to happen. You know, I just didn't want other people to know about my personal dating life. So I was like kind of scared of dating any girl from Pattaya. Like if she was outside of Pattaya or if she was a foreigner, I was not really like scared or anything or like felt worried about anything. And like that's why I never dated a girl like in Pattaya. But I have dated a girl in Thailand. You know, I have. Like she was Thai too, and my experience, bro, like it was amazing, bro. It was great. You know, she wasn't from Pattaya, and she was from a different city. She was actually from Chiang Mai. She was far away, bro. Like it was like long distance, but we saw each other sometimes. You know,
Where did you meet her?
We met her. I met her in online. Sorry to mention. Like I actually met her online, in an application for like kind of like dating or like making friends and shit. But it wasn't Tinder, okay? At some point, it was just hard for me to like do long distance dating. It was, it was great. Like she had a great personality. She looked great. Like she had all of it. She had brains too. She was smart, bro. So like I like those kinds of girls, bro.
Oh yeah. Have you like had any like flings or short time things like hookups with Pattaya girls?
Not that I can talk of. Not yet.
Not, I was gonna say not even later on, like
later on.
Yeah, but he said not yet.
Yeah, like
maybe potentially. I don't know, man. Like I don't really get the chance to like see girls a lot that much, because like I don't really like go to clubs or like party yet. I have partied in the past a few times, but I've never really went to a crazy one where there was like a lot of like big booty girls, but like. You already know.
Is that what you like, bro?
So now we know it's tight.
You like ass? That's what you
You gonna have to take Buddy out.
It's like you said that you met
Russ.
a girl on like a dating app, but like
He gets one night out with us, you guys. He's losing it.
but still like so you don't have like you're not on like Tinder or anything. You're like
Oh,
trying to meet girls.
I actually used to do Tinder, but like I've only met girls a few times. But to be really real with you, or not trying to be disrespectful about some Thai girls here, it's just like they didn't look like the way they looked in their photos, bro.
Yeah.
And when that happened to me, like I've been disappointed a few times with like meeting like you make plans to like meet a girl and like she looked good in her photos, shawty looked nice, but when you meet her in person, it's like I was just like nah. Talking from experience, okay, because like I felt kind of bad a few times of like why did I even go out today? Like I had to talk to her, like talk to the girl, and trying not to make it awkward. I just kept talking.
You gotta compare the risk versus rewards.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the girls that I've met up with here have been like from Tinder, either Tinder or Badoo, and like I've had one instance where like late at night, shorty hit me up, like we matched. She's like, "Where you at?" And I'm trying to get dick down.
Oh.
And I was like,
Did you dick her down?
so here's
Did you dick her down?
Here's what happened. My advice for his situation, where a girl,
Did you dick her down?
Because he must have missed that.
where a girl might not always look how she seems in her profile picture.
Yeah.
So I gave her my line. It's literally like 2 in the morning, 2-3 in the morning. And this girl's trying to get some.
Mm-hmm.
I video called her. That was a man. Oh! That was a dude. So, number one advice, always video call a girl before you meet up, especially if it's at
That's
3
a
in the
good
morning
idea.
and they're trying to hook up. You don't want to put yourself in a bad spot. Always video call first. Hear her voice. Get a better look at what she looks like, not inside of her edited pictures. Always video call first. Make sure you know what you're dealing with.
I ain't gonna lie. When you put it like that, I guess I've been going out here not safe. I've been playing peekaboo. 3, 2, 1. We turn around. It is what it is.
Yeah, for real.
And we both usually be liking the results, but that's just my experience.
Yeah, no. So the question was dating life here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's been the same as it was when I was home.
Really?
Yeah, it ain't never been an issue, blessingly. But it's all the same. I would probably say the hardest thing about it is trying to find, if you're a person who wants like a brainiac type of girl, as Russ said, it's there, but motherfucker, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You definitely finding that needle in that haystack type shit.
Yeah, 100%. If you're looking for like a good girl in Pattaya, it does feel like a needle in a haystack.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun.
But if you just pushing, you feel? What'd you say? Cool.
I said it's so fun.
No, it's fun. That's what I'm saying. If you're alive and if you're a person that likes being in the now, this place is the it. I ain't gonna lie. This place is really the it because you can use magic. I ain't gonna lie.
Use magic.
For real.
Dating
It's a magical
is fun.
place.
Like dating can be fun.
No, it's a magical place.
Word.
Because you gotta also remember the sexual energy is the same energy for creation. So it's a bunch of sexual energy floating in the air. So just use for creation.
There's been like, I gotta say like though like, Thai girls, when it comes down to it, like between the sheets, like I feel like the experiences that I've had are like it feels like way more of a connection hooking up than like with a girl like in the U.S. Like the sparks always just feel right.
More funner.
Yeah, like more fun. The girls are like, even if they say they're shy, like they're with it when it comes time. Like I don't think
what.
Hope, hey, we gonna mind our business, tribe. Soul Tribe, we minding our business. Them, whatever they talk, tell them. Oh yeah,
This is the podcast. See, everybody
ask the
run away
question.
from the fucking truth.
Ask the question.
we're out here telling the truth. Like
Exactly.
Ask
so,
the questions.
So when it comes time for what, my brother? Because the people want to know.
when it comes time to get between the sheets.
You see what I'm saying? When it's time to do your goddamn do.
Like I've had some of the best experiences. Some of like them like
I'm in
I've had
Ohio.
way more fun hooking up with Thai girls than I have American girls. Like
Okay.
yeah, even real like 100% real talk. Like even girls that like I just met if it's just like a one night thing, or like girls that I like.
Thai girls are better.
Thai girls are better.
All girls are good. All women are good.
I'm not talking looks. I'm just.
But so look, so he's speaking how he so
I'm not talking looks. I'm just talking like
Real shit,
the overall
exactly.
vibe. Like when you're hooking up with a Thai girl, it just always feels right for some reason.
Do
Like
you
always
lead
feel
with
it.
your social media presence, or do
No.
you lead with just
No.
who you are?
Just who I am.
Okay, now I just want to, you feel me, for the people to know, like, well, he does these and he's big on hair. I wonder if that's the reason he can. But so if you let them know, like, no, I don't even be leading with that. I just be me and it still work out.
A lot of Thai girls like want to date or even just hook up with foreigners. Like,
Yeah.
and that's like on the real. Like,
That's the truth.
like multiple girls that I've talked to have been like, I only want to talk to like foreigners.
Foreigners, yeah.
Like one girl even told me like, I'm going to school outside of Pattaya, so I know you don't have to worry about me talking to foreigners. But I'll get to her in a bit. She's out the picture now.
All right, cool, DMG. I know you've actually been in the actual, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, I know you've been in the actual, you know what I'm saying?
What's the question?
You know what I'm saying? So my question is, how has the dating life in Pattaya been for Cool DMG, aka Mr. Big Cooter, aka the Melody guy? How's
I
that
appreciate that, bro. So dating is always fun. And y'all want to know why dating is so fun, at least from this perspective? Because when you're dating someone, you're just getting to know yourself. You're getting to know the type of person that you're willing to grow into. You're getting to know the flaws that you have. You're getting to know what you like, what you dislike, what you admire about somebody else. You're always growing. So it's not so much about, yeah, hopefully you guys are in love with each other, right? And if you're not in love, then it's making sense in some way where there's a reason for you guys to be spending time together. So me, when I look at my dating experience, I don't look at everyone like me and you are getting married. I look at dating like we're experiencing whatever our experience is in this, and I'm gonna live my movie role in it. I'm gonna live like the character that I know that I am in the script and everything. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool, but it's been like that around the world. So it's not like it just so happened to be in Thailand right now where they treat me like Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson. You know, I was Jermaine in America. Now I'm Michael Jordan and Jackson in Game 6. So you feel me? Like, but at the same time, when you got it here, it's not everybody get the same experience at Thailand. And then it's like,
that's very true.
Just because you get attention, do you know how to transmute energy? What do you do with that attention?
Is that attention legitimate? Or is it just for money?
It wouldn't even matter because energy is energy.
Exactly. So
it's
you
really
on.
The real question is, again, how do you transmute, aka how do you take all of this energy that is directed at you and you benefit your life in it? And if you're doing that, the win is a win. It's game 6 every time.
Every time.
And you win. And I have not been dating though. So I just said all that and I haven't been dating. But it's because I'm in self-development mode. I'm in the tent right now. We're doing 1-finger push-ups. I'm getting ready for my quantum jump to be who I need to be. And whatever woman, whoever my co-creator, my co-lover is going to join me on that journey, you know. I was getting ready for you, baby. That's why. That's all we
So be getting ready for me, goddammit.
I know she ready. She damn near, yeah.
So have you had any like unfortunate experiences with women here?
What's
Describe unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Because again, some things.
Yeah, what is unfortunate?
I've had some unfortunate events.
Give me an example.
Oh, well, we're asking him first, and then
But we don't know what unfortunate means. You have to give us an example of unfortunate.
I got stories.
All right, well, we want to hear one.
All right, all right.
Give us a shorty. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go with a light unfortunate to a heavy unfortunate.
Oh damn! All right.
No, let's start with the heavy off the rip. I know
Off
the
the
people
rip.
want the heavy. People, y'all want the heavy?
Of course, everyone.
Let's get it.
We on
Everyone's
speed
heavy.
time for y'all.
I'm gonna go in order. So the first like interaction I had like somewhat in depth with the Thai girl. I didn't know. I'm not necessarily looking for like a girlfriend. I don't know how long I can be here. My visa expires soon. I'm bouncing around. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in Thailand. So I haven't quite been looking for anything like a long-term thing. But so I met with this girl. She was hella cute. We met at the beach for the concert with her friends. Then we went to the club. Went on another date to the movies after that. One thing led to another. You know, we're hooking up a little bit. We hung out maybe like 5 times, right? And then all of a sudden she's in love with me. And I'm like, she doesn't speak English much at all, like a little bit. And, you know, we don't speak the same language very well. I don't know how long I can be in the country. That can't work. But she's like, you're just being selfish and like not wanting to try a long distance relationship. And I'm like, that's not quite what it is. But, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship where I might only be able to see you 1 week a year.
Exactly.
But so I felt bad, like kind of like breaking her heart a little bit on that one. But like I had so much fun hanging out with her and her friends.
Shout out to the friends.
So that's like a light unfortunate circumstance, accidentally breaking a girl's heart. I feel bad, but like we still talk here and there. She's a cool girl, and I almost went to the club with her and her friends last night because her friends are so chill. That's like it's a different vibe, like going to like a Thai only club where it's just like all Thai people and you're the only foreigner.
Okay, so off of that, I think I do have what you're looking for. I have something that's...
Yeah, let me hear Mr. DMG.
Okay, so there was a woman I was seeing here in particular. And me, I was keeping it all the way groovy and funky. So what that means is completely transparent with dealing with this woman. And me and her really was just into each other. We had that fire and desire. She was definitely one of my top sexual experience encounter partners. Like...
What made it that?
Was there. Huh?
What made it that?
What made it that?
Yeah.
The energy. The energy. You know, sometimes it comes down to the pheromones a person release that you're attracted to. And if you can pick up on that sense, you realize you're more in your masculine center when you're around her or whatever you feel like you're
It's hitting what it need to be hitting.
Because facts. Yeah. This woman, we brought that out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
That creator energy, you know what I'm saying? But she was a fucking firecracker, like, and I couldn't take it. I literally couldn't risk the foundation that we built in here. Like, I'm not consciously choosing stress palettes. And you know, to be in any type of relationship, first thing that needs to be is communication.
Ding.
Comprehension,
Ding.
reciprocation.
Ding.
You know, are we able to be good here right now just in case things get so much better or rocky or sideways or, you know? So I don't think me and her was there yet, and I know I'm not there yet to be who I'm going to be to this amazing woman. I know I'm growing into him. I know I'm growing into myself in that manner. And yeah, it was just unfortunate that she was the learning experience for that, because yeah, we was fire. We was like, and then if we would have did YouTube together, it would have been on like
Facility.
Yeah, we
What
would
is
have. For real. We almost had a game plan, but she was just too crazy to me. Shout out to you, Shawty. I ain't gonna say your name. She was just too crazy.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with the girl I was talking about that like always wanted to go to the club at like 2 a.m. and like stay there till 6 a.m. It was just like the energy is just not the same. Like you work from like, you know, like 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then you want to go right to the club after that and then stay there till 7 a.m. I'm in bed normally by like midnight 1 a.m. like
Right.
but like the sexual fireworks were there.
Yeah, how about for you, sir? I was waiting for you. I've been waiting for you because your situation is a lot different than us, bro. Like a lot different, like super different. So because not only I'm gonna let you say it. I'm gonna let you say it. Why is your situation different, brother?
My situation, I shouldn't even laugh because it's not like it's nothing bad, but it's different because one, I'm in Pattaya as a black man.
You did.
2, I'm in Pattaya with a family. 3, just gonna cut that to 3. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then it's dope. It's kind of tough, you know, because as you can probably imagine, like if you come to Pattaya especially and look decent, you're gonna get a little bit of attention from women, whether or not you have a partner with you or without you.
Yeah, it does not matter.
You can look like the dude from the Goonies.
It does not matter.
The dude from the Goonies, you look like you're gonna get attention. Strong hand.
My precious.
She's pretty much heard it all, and it's like, you know, she understands it. It doesn't bother her.
Yeah,
we've heard it all though, from girls screaming BBC, walking by, some girls screaming like,
that's common, bro.
Yeah, talking about I was talking about I remember you, and I'll be like,
yeah,
remember me.
They be on that.
But never remember me though. I've never seen me a day in their life. But it's like, yo, you making it real like hard for me, you feel me? So it is unique, but all I can say is, in my opinion, if you come to Pattaya and you're in a relationship, you and your spouse should be on the same page that this place is not like the rest of Thailand, number 1.
Yes.
And 2, you're going to see things that you're probably not used to seeing, you know?
The very first time that I came out here, I was in a relationship. Like, I had my girl back home. And she was getting mad at me for FaceTiming a girl back home, like just a friend, and she knows she's just a friend. But she was getting mad at me for FaceTiming this girl like once a week, just saying what's up. She'd come in when she was bored. Meanwhile, I could walk literally 10 feet from the entrance to my building and get head. And she's getting mad at me for FaceTiming a girl on the other side of the world. And I'm like, what? Like, you getting mad about that? Like, not the best place to be in a relationship.
Yes, true. But it is absolutely possible to be in a faithful relationship.
100%.
No, for
So I
sure.
don't want to, stop anyone
easy.
who is on their way coming. Just
It's absolutely
understand
easy.
that when you come, it's not probably what you're used to.
Yeah.
None of it is, for real. Like, and I really didn't do too much research before coming. I did a little bit, but you really don't know about, like, you can get told about Thailand and Pattaya, but like you have to experience it to really, understand what people say. Because one, it's obviously not going to sound true. It's going to sound so crazy it's not believable, or like well, I don't know. You just got to experience it, though.
So hold on, you in like a regular relationship here?
What do you mean?
Like, you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like a regular, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure, like...
Yeah, no, my girl's
open relationship, regular relationship.
Oh, no, I'm in a regular relationship, famo.
All right.
I do not swing like Tarzan, my boy.
Shout out to the ones of y'all who out there who get them.
But shout out to y'all swinging like, what? Hell yeah. Shout out to y'all swinging like A-Rob, man.
You did.
Wasn't sure if there was some kind of situationship.
You did.
Upside down pineapples, man.
For real.
You know, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get it tatted on your arm.
You feel me? You know, you know.
You really got to be about that life.
No, for real.
So, unfortunate circumstance, the deeper one. Like, I met this girl like 3 days before I had to leave Thailand to go back to America. And, like, the vibes was there. Like, she was hella cute. Like, you know, we went out a few times. She spent the night. And then we continued to talk when I went back to America, right? And she was trying to FaceTime me every day. Every day. And then I just started noticing, like, she was drinking every single day. And then she starts doing lean. And then her sister was apparently pregnant, also drinking and doing lean. And I'm like, that's not good. She's like, yeah, we know. I'm like, what? Dog, that's not good.
What the baby?
But so, you know, forget about the sister and whatnot. But yeah, she's drinking every day, doing lean every day, going out and drinking every night. But still trying to FaceTime me like every day, every other day. And when I came back, all of a sudden energy's different. She lost a bit of weight. Not that she was big before. She was still tiny before, but now she's like real tiny. Lost a good amount of weight. She comes through like the day that I came back. But like she starts texting me less and less. She comes through and like I told her, I was straight up like, I don't got money like that. Like I'm not, like I can't be going out drinking every night like you. I can't be doing this and that. She's like, yeah, I know, that's okay, this, that. And then she asked me, she hit me up like 2 days later and she was like, I need to borrow 3,000 baht. I have to go to school and pay a bill. I'm going to pay you back in 2 hours. As soon as my dad gets off work, he's going to send me the money. I can pay you back. And I was like, I don't really vibe with sending people money. But solely for the fact that I've been talking to this girl for like 6 months, this is a good, like, you know, $90 US as a, like, to judge character, you know? Like, $90 to figure out what this girl's about. Like, is she for it or is she not? So she even asked, like, do you want to come with me to go pay the bill? I'm like, no, you can go. School's an hour away. You'll be back in like 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours later, she sends me a picture. Oh, sorry, still at school. You know, I'll be back in a bit. She didn't have class that day. She was just going to pay a bill. Mm-hmm. She sent me a picture of her in class of like the whiteboard or like the projector screen, and it literally said the date was July 5th. We're in September now.
Oh my goodness.
So she tells me she'll be back around 8. 9 o'clock rolls around. She sends me a picture of her and her friend at the bar. And I'm like, what the fuck? You were supposed to come here and give me the money. And after half an hour, I'm like, I'm pissed. I'm like, I'll just roll through and I'll come grab the money. And she's like, oh, we're at a different club now. I just didn't even respond. I said, you can give me the money tomorrow. And tomorrow she didn't hit me up. Oh. And then she, like, maybe like 4 or 5 days go by, her not talking to me. She calls me out the blue, 8 o'clock. Hey, in half an hour, I want you to come through. My sister's in town. I want you to meet my sister. I lent you money. You went MIA for 5 days. Now you want me to meet my sister? She's like, yes, 30 minutes. Meet us here. I was like, fuck you?
Yeah.
So I didn't go. She called me twice while I was in the shower. Haven't heard from her since. A week later, I found her on Thai Friendly. She made an account within the same month that I went back to America. So now I know she was playing me from the start. But now I'm wondering, is she a freelancer or is she on there just looking for more guys that she can suck money out of? One way or the other.
Melissa, get the fuck off the goddamn internet.
Yeah.
Be in person.
Meet them in person.
Meet them in person.
But then again, in person, they can still finesse. They
I mean, let them finesse in person, but...
What do you do, man?
On a positive note, though, bro, at least it only costed $90.
Legit, yes. That's what I thought. $90.
That's a night at dinner or something, you feel me? So
yeah.
Could have sucked at the time,
you got stories
overtime.
to tell, huh? You got stories, bro.
You feel me?
You got a lot of stories to tell, huh?
Patreon?
Yeah.
Whoever pays for the Patreon is really going to be able to, you know... Subscribe to that Patreon.
But I've met some good girls from the internet. I've had like some real good encounters with Thai girls that I met online. Like I still talk to some right now. Like the girl who lives in Chiang Rai. I met her on Tinder here while she was on school break. Went out and visited her. Spent a week there.
Yo, what's the wildest thing you done with a girl you met on Tinder?
No, for real.
So specifically on Tinder?
Online. Yeah.
Period.
We won't give Tinder all the credit. Online.
Online.
We got to give them that liquid courage.
So I mean, like, what? Like wildest thing sexually?
What's wild?
It's wild.
That is wild too.
You met this girl online and
Nah,
I got
for
to
real.
this.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the most like wild stuff isn't like restricted to just meeting online. The girl that I met that worked at the Gentleman's Club, the ended up being a good girl. She was wild.
How wild?
So, like I said,
What kind of wild though, bro? Let's elaborate.
Yeah, how wild?
and I'm in the hot seat. So I met this girl at the Gentleman's Club, like instantly, like we connected, like we knew, like we was in the club. We were making out. I have my hand on her.
Because she gave you consent, correct?
Yeah, she told me to do it.
You see what I'm saying?
But so yeah, it got freaky, you know. So that was the freakiest experience with a tiger, and she wasn't even the first. Well, she was the first, but she hasn't been the only to ask for that treatment.
Damn,
Whoa,
bro.
right?
No,
Russ got the specifics on his ass. God damn.
No. I was like, I thought he was talking about the ass. Like,
No, that's common. That ain't freaky. I'm talking in the.
She want doggy.
I'm like, you gotta earn it.
Oh, you got married.
That's fire.
Shit. So the women here, one thing we can say about women in Thailand are they're very sporadic. They show their lives like in their energy in such an animated character and way.
And they wear it on their face, bro.
Yes, and it's so
real.
It's just refreshing. You know, when you first land here, you just walking around as the random foreign guy, and then some woman, like I shit you not, bro. I was at a night market. It's my first night in Thailand. I'm in Bangkok, and some girl in the middle of her driving, she turns on the street that I'm walking on. She sees me. She turns back 3 times. And she puts her hands together and she hits me with a car before cutting up the street. I'm like, yo, did this woman just bow to me in the car driving and say car? And get back to driving in the
some movie shit.
Like,
I've had 2 occasions where 2 girls on mopeds have drive by, stopped, and said, "Where are you going?"
What you say back?
I was. They weren't like the best looking, and I wasn't sure if they were freelancers or what. But I was
For sure.
like, if they were hot, I would have just been like, heading to the crib. You coming through? But I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm going home, going to bed.
Glatban.
yo, so it's been, when it comes to, so when it comes to the freelancing community here in Pattaya, right now, here's the thing. Apparently, you don't need to risk going out in the streets trying to do that when you can go to establishments where they offer the service. But if you go and play, are you wearing protection? Yes or no?
You gotta. Wait, with a freelancer?
With anybody. If you're going to play, are you wearing protection?
95% of the time.
Yo,
95. So there's some 5 you're not?
nah, it's a 99.999.
Like-
Only 1% is if that shit pop now. Not Patreon.
Okay.
Patreon all the way.
Russ, you wearing protection, Russ?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, if I'm with a girl where, like, I trust, I know she's a good girl, I know she ain't getting around, like, and it's just in the moment, it might be a risk, you know? Like, if I know that she's, like, if I truly believe that she's a good girl, that might be the risk.
You said you beating that thing down. Hey, okay.
That's 1,000.
Yeah,
Dog, for real. That's 1,000.
That's keeping it
That's
a
1,000.
stack, keeping it a buck, keeping it transparent.
And especially
where
what you
at.
said. If shit pop like that, you just like, fuck.
Word.
That's the only way shit can. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless, you get to choose.
No, I'm not saying. What'd you say?
He said hit the doctor the next day.
Nah, for sure.
Thailand is one of those places where we as men, we could figure out what it feels like to be the one that's wanted. So you literally are the one that's catcalled. This is like Twilight Zone, you guys. When you come to Pattaya, Thailand, especially if you're handsome, but if you come to Pattaya as a foreigner, they say, you walk down the street and you're getting catcalled, you know. There's 16 women on the block saying, "Ooh, Charlie man.
Handsome
oh,
man.
handsome man. Ka sway ma. Sway ma. Come get massage. Ka." You feel me? So it's like you getting hit with game off the ultimate level 24/7. Your first couple times, you might wow out.
There's definitely a lot of confidence boosting moments being here. So,
I think there's something we all can agree on is that once you go back home to the States, you look at all that different. Like women wise. You know, like respectfully.
I ain't even been back, so
Respectfully though, no disrespect. It's just the culture is different.
Why do you say you look at it different?
Because like you don't how many name me 5 women that you I don't know, name me 5 women who cut their man's nails, cook for them, sure. You know, have their whole family introduce you to the whole family, the family bring you in like, you know, like no other.
Nah, for sure.
Here, bro.
That's another thing I worry about a little bit though. Like, so back to like somewhat not quite good experiences. Like, I talked to this one girl for like months, not like constantly, like every few days. Like, hi, how are you? We finally met up when I came back, and she's cute. But every time she showed up to my crib, she's like, 100 baht, like to pay for the Grab driver. Then she wants to get food, wants me to pay for the food. Every time, 100 baht, 100 baht, 100 baht. I'm like, girl, like, what's going on with you? And she wasn't like trying to hook up much. Like, she was kind of like distant when it came with that. So I was like, is this girl just talking to me for a free meal, or like, what's going on here? And eventually, like,
hook up much mean she wasn't trying to get you no job. So, like, she didn't want to get in the activity of sex with you, or it was only when she wanted it and not when you wanted it, or was it she wasn't into the activity?
I felt like I was being more affectionate, like trying to kiss her more. She wasn't trying to kiss a lot, this and that. Like we hooked up like one time after like hanging, like maybe on like the 4th or 5th time, like hanging out. And, like, it felt like she wasn't all there. And, like, that was the first time that it happened with the Thai girl. But then literally, like, a week later, like, I was trying to for a bit. And, like, finally she warms up. And she's like, I'll give it to you tonight. I'm like, why tonight? Like, why not, like, now? Because that involves that I have to then hang out with her again later tonight. And then she's like, if you shave, I'll give it to you. And I'm like, right now? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I got straight razored like a week ago. Like, my facial hair ain't that long. That's not that bad of a compromise. And this time, we were on the same wavelength. Like, it felt like it was all there. But even still, it was like a little weird. But still, she's asking, 100 baht every time she showed up. It got to the point where I just stopped bringing my wallet when I went down to let her into the building. I'm like, I don't got my money on me. You're going to have to pay, girl. After like the 3rd time of her asking me to pay for the Grab, I'm like, you're paying it. After that 3,000 baht experience, I was like, I'm not giving these girls any more of my money.
Yeah, bro.
But Patreon cut real quick of a random confidence boosting experience that I had. But definitely a confidence boosting activity. Alright, so because I don't know if we can save that footage or not, we'll do a quick recap. We're talking about the soapy massage. If you don't know what a soapy massage is, you walk in, 5-star hotel. Usher opens the door, granite pillars, and then it's like bleacher style seating. You got like 50, 60 girls, all with color-coded number tags. It's name tags, but it's a number. And each color represents how expensive she is. It's anywhere between like $60 US up to like $300 US, all depending on how much the girl thinks she's worth. Right? So you pick a girl, she brings you upstairs to a room, she undresses you, you hop in the bath together, get a little touchy-feely, then they bring you to like an inflatable mattress and she starts massaging you with her body. Gets you all soapy, starts rubbing all up on you. Almost like you're having sex, but you're not. It's about together. And once you're done with that, you move on over to the bed and then you get freaky with it. Sex, whatever you want, as long as the girl's down, but sex is, you pretty much you say it's included. You're scheduled for 90 minutes, but as soon as you come, you're done. You shower off and you're out. So if you only last 30 minutes, you're only getting 30 minutes. You don't get any money back. So if you're paying $300 for a girl, make sure you make that shit worth it. But you might be able to negotiate extra money.
300
US for like the top girls.
No, a lot. It's less. But it's all good. We'll just keep that in. You know what I'm saying? Let them over, because what if they want 2? Now you got the bread.
Yeah.
You brought 300.
Word. I have a question. Is it common for the ladies to actually decide they don't want to have sex, and after they massage you, they just, bring you to the bed to just,
So I don't think so with that, but I think a girl can deny you. So when we walked in, my buddy was like, you gotta go, you just you don't even have to get a massage, just have a drink, you can just to see what it looks like. So we go in there, we go to sit down at the bar. Well, before my new buddy even sits down, the usher walks over to him and says, number 136, she speaks good English, she likes you. He goes, shit, alright. She's gone. And then she starts telling him that she doesn't like Indian dudes, and that's like their number one clientele. So I think they have the option to like say no if they want to, but a lot of times they just want the money.
Absolutely.
But I think sex is included, like at minimum a BJ, but I believe sex is included.
Prince, what type of sauce you got on this? You been in one of these?
Yeah, I've been in one of these.
Was it fire?
It was an experience that needs to be had. I mainly did it because out of the curiosity of the people around me that was hyping it up. So I was like, what is it about it? As you stated, it's a cultural experience. Am I embarrassed about it or ashamed about it? Not at all, because I can do it for free. See what I'm saying? A lot of y'all can't do it on the opposite end. Y'all can't play the same role on So, but I think for the experience of it, now, my recommendation is, y'all, don't pay for the lowest class. Don't go for the highest, but if you can get somewhere between the one level under the highest and put it in that level, because you got to think, this level is too accessible. Anybody that's having bread, which is fucking everything for real, he just paying for it, gonna fuck up here. So that middle leg, that right there, yeah.
So my boy that went, the girl that he got was like on the low end of the middle. Like I think she was maybe like 2,500 baht, so like $70, and she was pretty good looking.
Pretty good looking.
And like Prince said, well, because you don't always gotta pay. Like us, we don't gotta pay.
Nah, at all.
We don't want to pay.
At all.
We don't. Look, the reason why I think about it that most of us pay is because you can get in there, handle your business, get your rock off.
Come on, I'm a busy man.
No conversation either.
That's where
you ready to go.
If you haven't, it's like, bro, all right, cool, bro.
Some guys are paying for it for convenience of time.
For solely.
So one other thing, when it comes to like special massages like that, there are massage places here in Pattaya, a lot of them in Patong, where you go in for a massage, you're not getting a massage. You walk in, you lay down thinking you're about to get a massage, she'll maybe like rub your back for 30 seconds, then she'll tell you to flip over, and you're like, oh fuck. She's like, alright, what do you want? And you're like, I wanted the massage first, and they're like, no, what you want? So like literally like the first time it happened, I've had it happen twice. The first time was here in Pattaya. It was like AG massage. Like girl was fine as fuck. Like she was a 10, no doubt about it. I walked up to her. I was like, "You do oil massage?" She was like, "Yeah."
What makes a girl a 10? What makes her a 10?
Like cute as fuck, nice ass, nice titties. She had it all going on. She was
the oil massage is like psychology for it's a possibility we about to fuck.
Yeah, but still, you get a really good oil massage, even if you don't. But so, anyways, like she was a 10.
Was the massage good?
She didn't give me a massage.
Oh, she went straight into it.
So we walk in the door, and she was like, "All right, what you want?" Same thing happened to me in Patong. In Patong, like 90% of the massage places are like this. Like they have better looking girls, but you ain't getting a massage. Like a pretty good looking girl pulled me in, and she's like, "You're getting a massage." I'm like, "Shit, all right." So this one was 400 baht because Patong inflation, things are a bit more expensive than Patong. It was 400 baht for just the massage. I pay for that up front. Go upstairs, get naked, lay in the bed. Not even a half-ass massage. Literally just like poke my back for 30 seconds. Tells me to flip over. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. She's like, you want to be careful when you go into one of these massage places. Know where you go before you go. Like if they're dressed with their cleavage out, if they're not wearing massage outfits, you're probably not getting a decent massage. If you want a little bit of both, like a really good massage, but like also a little bit of action, go for the girls that are like a little bit older, wearing massage outfits, but still looking pretty good.
Or tell them about the Thai massage, bro.
Thai massage.
Yeah. Ting. That's what they gotta work. They gotta use their hands and feet and shit.
True. Yeah. But I feel like normally if you go for that, you're not getting any action.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
You want a massage, right?
Yeah,
because
I'm
a Thai
talking
massage can lead into anything still. A foot massage could, honestly. You walking in the door, you can lead in it to some jobs somehow. But when you get the Thai massage, that's the actual massage. So when you get the oil massage, that's the entry level for you about to fuck. Yeah. So depending on the woman, she's thinking, okay, if he just wants to fuck, let me just go ahead and I ain't about to massage a man, fuck him. That's probably what they thinking. But you got the ones that will do it, and they do it well. And they'll massage you for 45 minutes, then the last 15, flip you over and go, hey, you trying to hit it? No.
Can we talk about how funny the terminology a lot of these Thai women, and even just Asian women in general, use, like, when it comes down to down dirty? Like in America, I have never referred to anyone refer to a dick as strong for a compliment. But so many like the massage girls, they'll like straight look at your dick and they'll grab it and they'll be like, wow, so strong. Strong. The point, but like very strong.
That's a fact. What? You drew us on that attention? That should be comedy.
It's straight legit. Like they're funny with that shit.
Yo, I be hearing them saying the phrases like, oi, is it oi?
Oi.
Oi, you know. Just the high pitched noises and stuff. I be.
I feel they do that a lot.
I hear the.
It's kind of like
interesting stuff.
like a way of saying hey, but like in a really flirtish way. Like, oi, something like that, right?
So oi is hey and flirty.
It's like kind of like saying hey, but like in a flirty like. Way.
I'm never saying somebody crop unless I'm talking to an elder.
That's gonna be mad funny for real.
I'm walking around that bitch. Oi, they gonna be like, what the fuck? Oi. As soon as they walk out tonight, somebody crop. Oi, they gonna be what?
So, final dating advice.
Wait. So we're back on Patreon.
Bar for bar.
Yeah, back to regular dating advice here in Pattaya. Don't send women money. Do not, especially if you're not here, do not give women money. They got a sick buffalo. I had one girl say, oh, I got a really bad migraine. I got to go to the hospital. Can you send me money? Girl didn't know that I had her IG. She was posting on her IG, her at the club. I'm like, oh, right, you got to go to the hospital. That's why you're in the club right now. Fucking so many times. Oh, my buffalo is sick. You hear so many stories all the time of people, like, giving money to Thai girls and then they're out with other guys. Like, do not send girls money. Like, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. You're going to empty your pockets and you're going to get played.
Don't kiss on the first date.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
really?
Unless you colonial silver that bitch.
Unless you know, bro.
Know what?
Huh?
Know what?
Unless you know, like, who
that's
you
real game for y'all motherfucking ass.
Man,
Colonial
you can be
silver
with
bitch
a
for a
real
week.
one and still catch something.
You could.
So it's just you always rolling that dice, but again, it come down to you ain't gotta put your lips on everybody, on everything.
Yeah.
Colonial silver bitch for a week.
Can you catch things from kissing?
Yes, bro.
I mean, herpes, of course,
You ever
but
seen
like,
How High? When he was like,
No.
shit on your lip, got some shit on his lip. You never see that, bro?
I mean, like, of course, if someone's got like blisters or some shit, but
Yeah,
like,
that's like from herpes. You get herpes.
well, I mean, yeah, but like, what else other than like herpes and shit can you get from kissing?
I don't know, like throat. I don't know, bro. But
I know you can get-
gonorrhea,
I know you can get like gonorrhea of the throat and like
Yeah.
syphilis or whatever of the throat,
Yeah.
but I know that's just from like when a girl gives a guy oral who has it. I don't think you can get that from kissing.
Bro, you can get stuff just from people touching your face. I don't even let people touch my face. There's been so many times I'm been out and I see a woman jacking off a man, hands full of nuts,
Yeah.
and then he gets up and go, and then she'll grab the next man and she'll go, oh baby, and bring him right up to
Has
her.
that happened more than our experience last week on Soy 6?
Yeah, we seen it there a couple times too, and I was just like, whoa, that man I know he just smelled that other man nuts a little bit, but his senses is gone because he looking at the ass. He like, oh, okay, baby, that's a little salty.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't let people ever touch my face like that, but I've never thought about it like that. Bro.
When you see it, it's like, damn, that's why I am the way I am. And sometimes you add new things to the palette, like the no kissing, or sometimes it may be the whole wearing protection. There's some guys out here, they really like, I can see it in their eye if I need protection or not.
Now hold on. I gotta not call you out on something, but kind of call you out on something. So it seems like when we were on Soy 6, you knew some of these girls, like you met them before, and
Yeah.
it seemed like you and like the other guys we were with might have hooked up with some of these girls before, right? You hook up with a Soy 6 girl, like not saying like pay for it or not,
I've hooked up with a Soy 6 woman, yeah.
but you've kissed them.
No, we didn't kiss.
You hooked
Keep
up
it
with
a-
a Soy
keep it
6
a
girl and you
stat.
didn't kiss her?
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
I can keep it.
No, I know, but like, hold on.
To not kiss.
Did you pay for it or was it free at this?
No pay.
Really? And they didn't take offense to that?
It's an energy thing. Everything in this particular time, the energy was what it was, and we didn't kiss. We got aggressive. We got into it. You feel me? And that was that. Yeah. Sometimes they feeling you. A lot of the time, somebody's feeling you. A lot of the time, A lot of times you somebody desire, like they already had their eyes on you, like
But that's
you
why
had
it's
no
fun.
idea. You're thinking like, this is only my second time out here. It's only my second time at this grocery store. She's been peeped you. And even if it's her first time peeping you, she's like, wow. Yeah, I'll do anything to have this opportunity. What's good?
That's why I always find like one unique thing about like us being here and like especially being on places like Soy Six is a lot of what they're used to and like their clientele is older white dudes and Indian dudes or older Chinese guys. Like it's never like dudes our age that usually walk down that street. So like when they see us, like it's more unique, like because they're not dealing with handsome young guys like us. Like so then you're wondering like, is something about to happen for free? Like you always sense like there's like a different vibe a little bit.
I don't never wonder that shit happening for free.
Things happening for free. It's a lot of stuff that's happening. Because it's transactional, but it's energy. It's just not money.
That's what it is.
Some people just got that charisma or that swag about them where it's like, they really that person, and it's not because they're physically attractive. It's just because you are that person.
For sure.
I've also had a Soy Six girl once. Like I felt bad. Like she was pretty cute, but like literally every time I walked down Soy Six, the same girl grabbed me and was like, "I remember you.
Damn.
I know you." And eventually, like my 10th time fucking walking through, because I would always walk down Soy Six just to cut to the beach. She was like, "Come have a drink." I'm like, "All right." Every time you grab me, I was like, "Next time I come through, I promise I'll come grab a drink with you." So I did, and I had a drink with her. We talked a little bit. She started showing me like her family home and saying like she could fucking take me there sometime. It's like an hour away from like Bangkok. And I was like, what the hell? But so she ended up coming back to my place. She gave me head for free. And then fucking like 3 days later, she's sending me TikToks of me in my underwear and like me sleeping. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
TikToks.
And then she starts like literally TikToks. Me in my underwear with like a bunny filter on and like me asleep. And then like she starts FaceTime. She was FaceTime me every day after that. And I'm like, I gotta distance myself from this. Yeah. But it was funny because I distanced myself a bit from her. When I got back to Pattaya this time around a couple weeks ago, she called me as I was rolling up to my Airbnb. The night that I arrived, literally as I'm pulling up to my Airbnb, she called me. So I was like, did she know that I'm here? So I called her later on that night. I'm like, what's up? And she's like, when are you coming back? I'm like,
you already know.
She didn't actually. Okay. It was pure coincidence. But like 2 nights later, she calls me at 2 a.m. She's like, I want to come over. I'm horny. I'm like, fuck, all right. Gave her the business. Damn. No cost. She was free. But she wanted too much dick. Like she's really trying to ride me till I was a fucking sleep.
Damn. Hey.
Yo, when that happened, guys, do you like normally like shy away, or do you be like, not shy away? Do you like end it and be like, no, I'm done, so we're done, or do you guys just like be whatever she needs you to be in that moment?
Depends how much I like the girl.
Yeah. Wow. And it depends on how good the first round was, bro. Because if the first round was fire and like
I'm doing another 6.
It's only right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I recuperate.
If that shit was trash, bro, and she just like, there's no makeups on this test, bro.
Let me drink this vitamin C shot. I'll be ready in 15. No cap.
Ooh, wee.
Anyone else have anything else? Any last comments before we wrap up?
Until part 2, bro.
Until part 2. Mm-hmm. If anyone's still watching this, I appreciate you for sticking true to the end, and thanks, Kev, for letting us come to his spot to film.
Yeah, shout out to Big Kev. Hey, shout out yourself out, man. Who is across the camera, man?
Kev, a.k.a. Travel with Kev.
Okay. Who we got over here?
Travel with Kev. We got Cool DMG.
Okay. You already know who it is, man. It's the Prince of Downtown.
Trabu, X Travels, Jeremy Smiley Face on IG.
And Russ the Finest, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
And if you guys actually truly want that Patreon episode to come out, tell us in the comments, join the Discord, let me know. Because our Patreon episode, our Patreon cuts got really fucking heavy.
Man.
So if you want that to happen, let us know in the comments, join the Discord, DM me, let me know. I appreciate y'all. Everyone that's watching, man, it means a lot. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
More life. Let's get it.
Let us know what you want us to talk about in episode 2.